He's one of the greatest boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. I just see some of these things, and this is just my personal feelings. This is not a movie. This is not Rocky III, where Rocky is going against Thunderbolt, who that was his name, or Hulk Hogan, okay?
Floyd is not interested in boxing anymore.
Okay.
So he's interested in cashing in on events.
Before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. This is what I'm waiting for.
Outspoken analysts Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman reignited controversy by criticizing Floyd Mayweather Jr. over the Manny Pacquiao rematch. This came after Mayweather publicly labeled it as an exhibition, despite reports of signed contracts for a real fight. Stephen A. suggested that Mayweather may be deliberately playing mind games around the situation.
I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop.
Similar to Stephen A., many analysts believe that Floyd Mayweather's comments about the Pacquiao rematch being an exhibition could be a calculated move rather than genuine confusion or a contract issue. By framing the fight in a controversial way, he may be trying to generate more attention, discussion, and hype around the bout.
This is just a selling point. I think ultimately Mayweather has to agree to whatever the contract is. If it's a fight, I think one of the comments the other day really made a point that, one of the comments in our chat made a point that, has really stuck with me. Mayweather has to know the terms he agreed to. Come on, I mean, you can't just sign something and not know those terms. He's got to know that if it is, in fact, it has to be a fight, then he would do this. And he knows he's got to go through with a fight. He may just be saying this just to sell the fight in general, just sell it as, make it a talking point, make it a controversial point so that people want to wind up, talking about it more. It becomes a topic of discussion. And then from that perspective, people, end up watching, more people end up watching it because it becomes more of a polarizing topic of conversation. So I don't know. I see this eventually getting straightened out. I think it has to. I mean, Floyd has to fight right now. I think Mayweather probably wants to fight right now. I mean, Mayweather wants to fight and probably has to fight right now. And Pacquiao seems to want to and have to as well. So in one way or another, I think
the controversy began when Mayweather publicly described the rematch as an exhibition, contradicting not only Manny Pacquiao's statements, but also the understanding of promoters, broadcasters, and stakeholders involved in organizing the event. This sudden shift in narrative immediately raised serious concerns.
Manny, by chance, did you see what Floyd said? I think he might saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what's his feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight, okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or not.
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
Is Spears still in Las Vegas?
That's the contract that he signed. I mean,
yeah. Okay, so it's still happening then.
He has to remember that.
But it's still on. It's still happening.
Oh yeah, we did sign the contract already, so there's no reason why.
Why wouldn't?
Why wouldn't?
Yeah. All right. Look good. You look already in shape. What adjustments do you think you're gonna make for the rematch? Adjustments compared to the first fight.
I have the improve and better strategy for compared to the last one.
Manny Pacquiao Promotions has accused Mayweather of breaching the agreement. They claim that Mayweather signed multiple contracts confirming the fight as a professional bout with documented proof including digital signatures and official records.
Has been a breach of contract in terms of what Mayweather had to say the fight weekend of Fundora and Thurman. Apparently he did an interview, said that it was an exhibition, that these guys didn't have anything to prove, that their legends were already set in stone, and that it would be an exhibition. He wasn't sure if it was going to be at the Sphere. Apparently, that is not true. According to a Boxing Scene article that interviewed Jazz Mathur, the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, said that, yes, the fight is contracted for the Sphere, booked at the Sphere, scheduled at the Sphere for September 19th. It is booked as a professional fight, not as an exhibition. It was never booked as an exhibition, which makes sense because Netflix got behind it, and I would assume that they would not want an exhibition. We said the other day, I think it was actually yesterday, we said that this fight has to be a real fight and not an exhibition because one, Netflix is involved. Two, Manny Pacquiao wants that get back. And two, also just betting lines. It's a huge aspect of this sport, and this kind of fight is going to generate a ton of money.
Max Kellerman confidently argued that in a rematch, Manny Pacquiao would stop Floyd Mayweather Jr. with ease. He pointed to Pacquiao being more active in recent years, with sharper combinations and a relentless pace, suggesting those advantages could overwhelm Mayweather.
Pacquiao is the active, sharper fighter by the time he fights Floyd in a rematch, and Floyd would be in danger of being stopped. And in that fight, there is a very good chance that Pacquiao will stop Floyd Mayweather.
What?
Six-interview Manny Pacquiao has consistently pushed for an official rematch strongly, rejecting any idea of an exhibition. He insists the fight must be a legitimate professional contest, not just a staged event. This position directly clashes with Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reported preference, making it increasingly difficult for the fight to move forward. Without clear agreement on competitive terms,
it's up to him. If he come out to retirement, then we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. Like I want if Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like I want fight. Like there's a decision.
Report suggests that Floyd Mayweather Jr. received advance payments tied directly to an agreement for a professional fight with Manny Pacquiao. Those funds were allegedly based on the bout being officially sanctioned, raising questions about whether changing the fight's status could violate the original contract.
Mayweather has already taken a cash advance payment of his purse for the upcoming Manny Pacquiao rematch on Netflix, despite it currently being in jeopardy. I don't even know how that's possible. Who gave him a cash advance before they even got to the fight? I understand like paying some up front to secure the fight, but paying everything? Maybe it's not what it is. Maybe the cash advance is like partially, but still, what? So if this is to be believed, and this is via ESPN, this is not, random Twitter person reporting this. I think Mike Coppinger also reported the same thing. If this is to be believed, Floyd took a cash advance and then undermined the promotion of his own fight to try to protect his 50-0 record and still make a bet.
Stephen A. Smith has also been openly critical of Floyd Mayweather Jr., questioning the level of competition he has faced in recent years. He suggested that when a fighter reaches such an elite level, not just anyone deserves to step into the ring with them.
When you're that great and you're that elite, no one not just anyone deserves to be in a ring with you, even if you are retired, even if it is for exhibition purposes. A lot of people out there wish they could be in the ring, on a basketball court with a LeBron James, all right? You don't deserve it. You're not him. You're not on his level. He's so elite. He's so phenomenal. You don't deserve to be in that arena with him unless you've earned it. So that's just how I look at it. These exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely. Kellerman argues that Floyd has perfected a strategy of taking high-paying, low-risk fights against YouTubers and MMA fighters who are not elite boxers. This allows him to earn massive paydays while avoiding the risks of facing top-level professional competition in today's boxing scene.
Was like, well, actually, from the fighter's point of view, my best interest is take minimal risk, maximum reward, not get hit, get out with all my money and all my marbles, right? Like, that's in the fighter's best interest. Fighters and fans' interest diametrically opposed. And so what Floyd figured out after a while, for example, with Pacquiao, Stephen A., is I don't have to fight this dude at the height of his powers. I can wait. Okay, I'll fight him now. Now there's pent-up demand. I got to make 5 times more than I would have made back then to fight a guy who's not as dangerous as he was back then. That's smart. And then what he realizes, wait a minute, because Conor McGregor's rise, I don't even have to fight fighters, boxers. I can fight dudes who don't box and make $100 million. Now, what fool wouldn't do that if he could? Why fight a guy who's trained his whole life to box you for $30 million when you can fight a guy who hasn't trained his whole life boxing for $100 million? Well, of course, Floyd's right about that, so that's what he did. And since then, he's realized, Stephen A., he never has to get in the ring with a dude who's trained his whole life to box and he can make money. Whether it's a Japanese kickboxer right? Who's smaller than him? Whether it's Logan Paul, who's a YouTube star who's twice his size, it doesn't matter. If you haven't trained in boxing your whole life, it's easy work for Floyd at any age, and he's gonna make tens and tens